Sometimes you don't even realize how long you've been staying in bed. It starts as rest or just a quick break on your phone, and before you know it, the hours start to blur together and the whole day has passed. And it's not because you're lazy or unmotivated. Most of the time, it happens because everything feels like too much. Your mind gets overwhelmed, and your bed becomes the only place where nothing is expected from you. Number pressure, no decisions, no energy required. But when it lasts too long, it can start to affect the way you feel. Your energy gets lower, your motivation starts to fade, and even simple tasks begin to feel harder than they should. And then the thoughts start coming in, wondering why you can't get up, why you feel stuck, or what's wrong with you. But nothing is wrong with you. This is usually a sign of burnout, overwhelm, or emotional exhaustion, not failure. And the most important thing to understand is that you don't fix this by forcing yourself into a completely new life overnight. That usually just adds more pressure and makes you feel worse. What actually helps is starting small and being gentle with yourself again. You don't need a perfect routine or full reset. You just need small actions that slowly bring you back into your life. Sitting up in bed instead of lying down can be a start. Drinking water before you reach for your phone can be a start. Opening your curtains and letting natural light in can be a start. Even standing up for a minute before sitting back down is still progress. These small things might feel simple, but they matter more than they seem, because they slowly remind your body that you are present and still here. And over time, those small actions start to build momentum again. Another important part of this is how you speak to yourself during this phase. If you call yourself lazy or useless, it keeps you stuck longer. But if you start to see it as overwhelm instead of failure, it becomes easier to move through it without as much guilt. You are not stuck because something is wrong with you. You are stuck because you've been carrying too much for too long without enough rest or support. And that can change slowly, not all at once. You don't have to rush your way out of this. You just have to start reconnecting with yourself in small ways again. Some days will still feel slow. Some days you will still end up in bed more than you want to, but that doesn't erase your progress. What matters is that you keep gently returning to yourself, even if it's imperfect, because you are not meant to stay in this space forever. You are not behind in life. You are just in a moment that needs softness, not pressure. And little by little, those small changes start to add up. And one day, you realize it feels easier to get up, easier to start your day, and easier to feel like yourself again. Not because everything changed at once, but because you slowly started showing up for yourself again.